Good afternoon and welcome. I am Flat Cap Callum. It is Friday, the 8th of July, and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alright, coming up today, we've got the review of yesterday, we've got today's bets, it's a £30 day, and we'll have a word on the golf. Before I do, what a terrible, terrible run we're on. It is. I am definitely feeling it. Not. It's so different when you're putting your bets out on a channel like this because what you don't see is the full extent of all my shortlists, and you don't see the full extent of what other bets I'm putting on. All you see is what I'm putting out as my best bets, and then we're judging the profit and loss on that. You know, from starting the channel, we're well in profit, but the last 3 weeks have been absolutely rubbish. And yesterday was a terrible day for profit and loss. So yeah, I'm just, it's super frustrating. It's definitely not fun at the moment. And I appreciate, people aren't losing thousands of pounds on here, and you're all adults and you make your own decisions about what you put on. It just doesn't feel very nice when you come in on every day and you're basically giving out what starts off quite nice and turns out to be a bunch of dross. So it's frustrating, and so I'm really appreciate anybody who's is carrying on watching and keeping the faith, because I have faith in what I'm doing in my system, but I'm in a bit of a terrible patch right now. So thank you for keep watching. It does get to a point where you just think, why am I even putting a video out there? Because actually, looking at the results is causing more stress, and I'm taking away focus of actually trying to make some money myself from horses. So yeah, I'm just massively frustrated. And yesterday, just did my nutting. Having a 16-1 winner and not having anything with it on the channel, so annoying. There was a horse I really liked yesterday, Jungle Cove, that went and won, that you'll have seen that one over in Ireland. Form-wise, that was my, by a mile, best value pick of the race, and we backed it last time. And I've said this before once or twice on the channel, and I went against my own advice, which is ridiculous. The only reason I didn't back the horse is because the jockey had never run a race before, and I thought that's pretty ambitious in a race like that, on a track like that. To put a jockey that's never had a professional race at all, and then he ran an absolute dream. So yeah, I don't feel like I'm far off the results. I'm just not catching a break for what I'm doing on the channel, and totes doing my nutting. Anyway, I'll put out my best today, and you can take them, leave them, watch them, ignore them. It's up to you. Speeding through. Yesterday, what did we have? It started off all right. Iolani placed for Sky Bet. It was ahead from everybody else, but Sky Bet paid that on third. Pepper Ardon was rubbish. Emerald Pride placed, and Mr. Cocoa Bean ran with credit, but not close enough. So it was a place double on Bet one, and then that's kind of where it sort of stopped. Because of these three, Lethal Levi won at 16s. Spearfear did what I hoped it would do and placed. But then couldn't catch a break on this one. That ended up getting a head done for the place, which would have been a place double. Would have been a place treble, and a place double. So yeah, that would have given us about half back pretty much. So that would have been really, really helpful. But we didn't quite get that. And then here we just add Spearfear place single, and then we add a play single on Vape on Bet that one, and then Limerick was rubbish. That really struck out. Love Some Dude was close, but that was about it. And we'd had a non-runner, first one on there, and then Bet 6, nothing. So yeah, same as the day before. Really, we started off really, really promising. Looked like it could have been a good one, and then the last horses were just rubbish. So today, what am I doing today? I've got 7 bets if you want them. So here's what I've got. I'm centred around 4 races, and most of them are the obvious races. One is not. So the 3 o'clock Newmarket, it's a great race, 6 places on Sky. And then there's 2 Cork handicaps, the 6.05 and 7.05, both 6 places on Sky Bet. So they are slightly better terms on Sky Bet. There are a couple of bookies paying 6 on one of those. I would say all bets today are better with Sky Bet and what I'm doing. But the fourth race I've got is actually the 750 at Kilbeggan. There's some other races at Kilbeggan which have got basically better race structure. I just wasn't feeling it from reading the form, and I'd much rather go for the 750 Kilbeggan because it's basically a higher quality race. It's a decent handicap chase. It is tricky because a lot of the Irish horses are prepping for Galway, and you don't know which ones are really trying or not in terms of people wanting them to run well in time for Galway. But it's a decent quality race, that Kilbeggan 750. So I've used that. So I've predominantly mixed up those four races. So you'll see what I've done, but it works out as 5 lucky 15s and then 2 lots of cross doubles. So you'll see. So, and I've also had to go on a different pad, run out of paper. It's a nightmare. So this is the one bet that's got nothing to do with those other 4 races. Everything else is sort of slightly intertwined with those 4 races. These 4 are not. All of these 4 are all 4 places on Sky. And I ummed and ahed about whether including it at all. I would put this bet on elsewhere, but you have got such a bigger advantage on this bet with Sky because of the 4th places, because they're all 8-10 runner races. So this is sort of standalone. So if you're not with Sky, if you're going to ditch a bet, I would say it's this one, but I say that now and it'll probably be the one that has 3 winners, doesn't it? So anyway, 2:05 York, Fairmac, 11s, 4 o'clock Ascot, Crema Inglesa, 10s, 5:11 Ascot, Antiphon, 14s, and 6:45 Chepstow, Liberty Lady, 8s. And I've done that as a 12p each way lucky 15. So I've done some lower stake lucky 15s in here to get some horses out. So it's a 12p lucky each way lucky 15. So that's one. That's the only 2:05 is the first horse. Then I'm straight into the 3 o'clock Newmarket. Then 3 o'clock Newmarket. This is my best preferred race of the day for value. So I'm taking some prices that I like here. So in that 3 o'clock, I'm going Uber Cool, HMS President, and Spirit Mixer. They're my 3 against the field. And in the 750 Kilbeggan, Bacardi's Pop On and Freewheeling Dylan. So I've done that as 9 cross 20p each way doubles. So if you put them in the bet slip, you put all 6 horses in, it'll give you 9 times, put 20p, and it will work out as 360 if you're doing exactly the same. So that's the first lot of cross doubles between those 2 races. And then moving to the lucky 15s, I've got 2 that are my main lucky 15s, and then the others are smaller stakes. This is one of my main ones. 3 o'clock Newmarket, Uber Cool, 25s. 3:35 Newmarket, Prosperous Voyage at 20s. 4:45 Newmarket, Glory Fighter, 22s. 5 o'clock York, E-Buy Gum, 14s. That's a 20p each way lucky 15. And then the other main one is this one. 3 o'clock Newmarket, HMS President, 22s. 6:05, it's there again. Well, HMS President is a regular, as is Ashcar, 25s. 7:05 Cork, Misty Millie, 25s. And then the 750 Kilbeggan, Bacardi, 7-1. 20p each way, lucky 15 on that one. So those are the 2 main stake ones. And then into smaller stake. 3 o'clock Newmarket, Spirit Mixer, 14s. 6:05 Cork, Swell Time, 15-2. 7:05 Cork, Eton Lady, 13-2. 750 Kilbeggan, Freewheeling Dylan, 11s. And that's a 12p each way, lucky 15. And then bet 6, it's the last lucky 15. 6:05 Mephisto, 20s. 7:05 Good Girl Robin, 14s. 7:30 Chepstow. Is that Chepstow? Chepstow. I think that's Chepstow, not Chester. I think it is Chepstow. Twilight Lady, 15-2. And then the 750 Kilbeggan Pop On, 10-1. That is a 12p each way lucky 15. Okie doke. I'm just going to check that is indeed Chepstow and not Chester. It's very easy to get those muddled up. Bear with me. Chepstow. Yeah, it should be a Chester. That is the 7:30 at Chester, not Chepstow, Chester. Okay, and then finally, the last lot of cross doubles. So we've got in the Cork, 6:05, Ashcar, Mephisto and Swell Time, going on to Misty Millie, Good Girl Robin, Eton Lady, 9 cross 20p each way, doubles, 360 your bet. That is bet 7. Okay, I've rattled through them. Any questions, shove it in the comments. But yeah, that is my plan of attack today, to go after these 4 races, and see if we hit a bit of luck today and get something going. What I haven't done today is anything in the cross doubles is all somewhere in a lucky 15. We're not doing another lethal Levi and leaving it out, particularly at that price. Was just, yeah. Anyway, so done. We're in. That's what we've got. On the golf, the golf just did my nutting yesterday too. So turns out Scottish Open, getting out early was the way to go. So of the top 26 overnight, only one of them played in the afternoon session. All the other 25 played in the morning, and we were stacked slightly on the afternoon. So we had 2 players go out in the morning, 6 in the afternoon. So yeah, nobody on any of our golf tournaments is done anything exceptional. So it's a question of how many of them can end up making the cut, and then we'll have a bit of a wash up, see where we're at tomorrow. But yeah, generally no. Was only one really Minwoo lead. It was terrible. Everybody else is going to be a bit borderline, and we'll see how it turns out. So yeah, horses weren't good yesterday. Golf wasn't good yesterday, and then Nadal retires and basically meant that he shouldn't have even finished beating Taylor Fritz. Anyway, that is it. Today we'll hopefully get it right. All right. I'll see you in the morning. I will be back at some point. I think I might just need to take like a sabbatical and go and have a lie down for a week and stop doing videos. But yeah, come on, let's do it today. Thanks very much for still watching. Cheerio. Bye bye.